Hey guys, ThatOneGuyJames here, and welcome back to another episode of StoneVania. And as you can see, we are in my brand new office. Why do I have an office? Well, you saw in the last episode, we actually won the city planner election. So, we get a nice little corporate office. Though, I did not make this. If I would have an office, I would probably have made this purple and not have an office, because Lint made this for me, and it's so that people can come here and put complaints in the barrel over here. I have not read them yet, so let's take a look. Roads not built by city planner. I have built most of the roads on the server. Please fix that James is city planner. Hurtful. James should definitely not be city planner. See, now this one is reasonable because, sometimes I just am not online, so someone else does the road, which, I cannot stop people from volunteering their services. But I mean, James should definitely not be city planner, and please fix that James is city planner. Well, I'm city planner, so... Ow. That failed, but still, message is sent. Anyways, so yeah, this is a place where people can come and put in complaints, but this is not where we're supposed to be for this episode. We are actually supposed to be down here in our campaign office. And yes, I know, it's shocking. There is a lot of purple and a lot of vote for James posters, but hey, that's what a campaign office is supposed to be. And if we go down this hallway, it just gets very worse. So I think it's time to explain this little bit. This campaign office was actually just a secret little tunnel system somewhere in the city for me to run and escape to when I was the first lottery winner. So Haunted decided to make me this secret little underground basement where I can, there's a bunch of trapdoors and ladders, so I can fall into these pits. I go up and down the ladders. It was perfect. And it became even more perfect when I came in here and put in all the purple blocks and everything to make this feel more homey and campaigny. But anyways, for the real reason we are here to look at our city planner to-do list that I put down here. And I put it down here because, again, I don't think many of the Vanians know about this place. Honestly, I don't know if any of them knows about this place. So hopefully they just don't add to this. But first on the list, well, shouldn't say first on the list, we could do this in any order, but we have to somehow make a new road design, add to the Mycelium Park, upgrade our own trash bin shop, give Vanians fun content, and give more shops going for the shopping district. And I think I can safely say that we have done this. And that's because we made this handsome looking robot right here, RoboJames, or JamesBot. I haven't decided on a name yet. But what JamesBot is supposed to do is once you give him a diamond, he will spit out 3 pieces of paper, one including a Vanian's name, one with block themes or items, and one with a build or a prompt. And it's up to the Vanians to pick up those 3 pieces of paper and interpret what it could mean to give him content. I think a few Vanians have already used this. I am not exactly sure how much. But if we look at the diamond payment here. Oh, 21 diamonds and a door? Not sure about the door. I don't know if someone tried to cheat the system. But 21 diamonds in total, which means there have been 21 randomly generated content either out in the world or in people's inventories waiting to be done. And who knows, I just know that there has been a few Vanians that have already done this, so check out a few of the Vanians videos to see if anyone has done this and what what kind of content they have made. And if you guys want me to do my own JamesBot content, let me know in the comments down below. Now it's time to pick something else to do on this list. And I think that something else should be to upgrade the trash bin shop. So this is the trash bin. The trash bin is actually one of my shops that, you know, it sells grass, it sells short grass, it also sells the other trash around the server. But this was at first a protest of mine against the Grass HQ. The Grass HQ's mission was to turn the mycelium all over the island into this neon grass, which honestly, staring at too long makes my head hurt. But now that I am the city planner and I get to make that decision of what the island is, this trash bin shop is no longer a joke. I think it should actually be a shop that people can use on the server. And I thought about this too. Instead of selling just grass blocks and grass, we should try selling like all the grass and dirt variants. Because while grass, especially if it's neon grass, does not belong here, it is trash, it is someone else's treasure. One man's trash is another man's treasure. And I think that's going to be the motto for the trash bin shop right here. A lot of people don't like certain grass variants, don't like certain dirt variant blocks, but someone else might. So this is a good shop for that to happen. One man's trash is another man's treasure. Now, the biggest issue is this trash bin is honestly very small, and because I have so much grass in stock, there is no way I can stuff in any podzol, coarse dirt, or rooted dirt into this thing. So it's time to give this a upgrade. And as you can see, I already have two little platforms like already layered out, and the new trash bin is gonna be bigger than this, as you can tell. This part of the trash bin shop actually is gonna be the junkyard, because recently Show and Lynn asked me to make a bunch of these dumpsters around the shopping district so that way people can throw their unwanted blocks into this and not have to worry about it again. And well, it has been working. For some reason, someone threw away 1 birch log, 44 emeralds, and kelp. So I thought it might be a good idea that possibly like every month or so, I go around the shopping district to each dumpster, empty them out, and put them back here in the junkyard. So that way, let's say like a Vanian needs 44 emeralds. Well, one place to look to find something random like that, if you're at the shopping district, would be the junkyard. Because I'll let you know, have already looked in the dumpsters. There is a lot of random things the Vanians have thrown away that could be useful to someone else. So hopefully this works out the way I imagine it. I also think it'd be kind of cool, like if we do a world download for you viewers, you could come here and see what trash the Vanians have thrown away throughout the time of the dumpsters. But yeah, so first things first, we need to tear this down. First we have to move all the chest monsters over here with our stock in. We gotta remove the rats as well, then tear this down, and then build up our new shop, which I already have all the blocks for in my shulker box. So hopefully this goes well. And hopefully the Vanians like the new design that I have come up with. So with all that said, how about we go straight into the time lapse? All right, let's go. And look at this wonderful looking grouch over there. I am in love with how this build turned out. I mean, just look at this. This is such an amazing build, at least for me. I know I probably already hyped this up already with, saying that this is going to be a major upgrade. I don't know if you guys were expecting it to be like the Grass HQ over here. No, it's just going to be a giant Oscar the Grouch peeking out of his trash can. Versus the original design where Oscar the Grouch was inside his trash can, but it was a big square of his face. But nonetheless, I am going to give you guys a nice little tour of the trash bin as a whole because I've added a bit more upgrades inside. Well, inside and outside. But let's start on the inside first. As you can see, when you enter in, you'll be introduced by the grassy hazardous rat, the one that says got grass toots. I thought about getting rid of it or renaming it, but it's too funny of a thing for some reason. I don't know why. I think it's just funny. But anyways, and while we are selling grass, we cheapened the price a little to $1 a stack. Originally it was $2 a stack, but I decided to shorten it. That way we could try getting some customers. We are also selling dirt for $1 a stack. Rooted dirt for 16 for $1. Mainly because I don't see people using rooted dirt for any buildings or anything. So, I mean, hopefully 16. Oh, okay. Someone has already bought this entire chest of rooted dirt. I was not expecting that. But we made 26 diamonds. Awesome. I think it's safe to say that I had this shop open for a day. Okay, I'm gonna have to get more rooted dirt. Anyways, let's get the chorus dirt. Okay. We are selling the chorus dirt for $1 a stack, and this is lacking on stock because, well, I didn't know until I was collecting it, until after I was collecting it, that it can be crafted. So I'm gonna have to go out, get some dirt and gravel, and learn how to craft all that, which no one mentioned this in the game. And then Podzol. I've actually taken all this Podzol from Lint's base. He lives nearby, and I'm selling them for free too for $1. Because, well, again, I really don't see the reason for Podzol, people building with it, but if you do need it, I think about a stack is all people are going to need. Now, time for the outside. So on the outside, not much has changed. I'm still selling short grass for $1 per 16. Don't think anyone's gonna buy that, but I mean, it's there just in case. And over here, we have a giant chest monster of nothingness. When I was tearing down the original trash bin, I really thought that I would have a lot more grass blocks in stock, but turns out I did not. So now I just have a chest monster out here just cause maybe I could go out and fill all this up, or I could just leave it here and just have it be like the core. I'm not sure. But anyways, on the other side of the trash bin, we have the dumpster, which I think you guys remember in the when I originally made this trash bin, I think that was episode 3, that this dumpster and these 2 rats were actually behind the trash bin. I will explain what that is back there later, but these 2 rats were actually climbing up the trash bin last we saw them. Now they're on top of it, eating their grass blocks. And this can either be a very tragic story or a very just happy story. In my head, I think of it as a father and son trying to survive. So they went up the dumpster to grab some grass blocks, and now they're just sitting here just now eating. You see that the dad has his hand on his son's back, just looking at him with a smile on his face. And that was so special to me when I, in my head, for some reason, that just made me sad. I mean, it's supposed to be sad. It was the story was meant to tell. So, in that honor, if you come to this dumpster over here, these grass blocks are actually 2 stacks for $1. For anyone who loves the story or whatever the reason is, you can just come over here and grab 2 stacks for $1 of grass blocks if you need so. And now the star of the trash bin, if Oscar isn't the star, then I guess this is the junkyard. And obviously, I already explained what the junkyard is. It's all the Vanians trash from the dumpsters over here, now circled up and back here. I have them a bit organized actually. I have this should be where all the stone is, which, hold up. I think someone has come here and organized the trash. Last I checked, I just put them all in willy-nilly. That's kind of funny. The wood types are over here, and right here are all the random items and blocks that I've collected. There were, I wish this was a prank, but there were actually 41 Vote for Locky posters hidden in a dumpster somewhere. I don't know who threw it away. Someone also threw away an Unbreaking 3 book. A lot of phantom heads. And over here are just the random blocks here, which looks like someone has steal some blocks. Huh. But we got some sand. People keep throwing away crafting tables. There's a lot of randomness around. Oh, some dirt and mycelium. Anything else organized? I don't know. But yeah, so the junkyard is actually going to be the place where all the Vanians trash will end up here, and maybe this all will be filled up. Who knows? Maybe when the road download happens, you guys will see how much blocks that the Vanians throw away while at the shopping district. Who knows? Now, you guys must be wondering, James, you said earlier in the video, one man's trash is another man's treasure. Yes, that's true. That's why there's a junkyard and why I'm selling all the grass and dirt variants. But one block you did not see is the mycelium block. And that's because while I was going to put the mycelium block in here, you know, just to be nice to everyone since everyone thinks it's, you know, it's a bad looking block, Locky decided to make this bridge over here. This is called Spite Bridge. And Locky made this, well, out of spite for me winning. Mainly because I had a plan of making a bridge around here, but obviously with time and stuff, I never been able to do it, so Locky did it for me. Just to show that he would have been a better city planner. But in my head, I think that I already set up the building blocks here. I thought about the idea, and Locky saw it and decided to take it off my plate because he wanted to be nice. So thank you, Locky, for doing this for me, and you are welcome, Vanians, for setting up the idea for a bridge. Now you might be wondering what's going to happen with the mycelium block now that it's not going to go into the trash bin. Well, it is going to go in a wonderful little cafe idea that I have. It is going to be a nice little mushroom cafe. I already have a plan for it, but I think it deserves its own episode, mainly because I want to get like Locky's reaction to the cafe as a whole. And I'm also thinking about making custom models, which I have not done in a very long time, so hopefully everything works out. But what I am sure about is the Mycelium Park and its upgrades. Right now I am in front of Rem's little tree building shop, where you come in and request Rem to build a tree for you. So I thought maybe I should ask him to help out with making the Mycelium Park a bit more pretty and better. So in this book, I wrote, I need a tree on top of the bridge near the Tower of Terror. The road should go through the tree. James. And after I wrote that, Rem quickly contacted me, and this is how the interaction went. So this is where I would cut to just me and Rem talking instead of having fourth wall James, but for some reason my in-game audio did not pick up Rem talking at all, and I am absolutely gutted that that happened, because it was a nice conversation between me and Rem. So basically, me and Rem were discussing about where the tree would be, how I wanted it to look, and Rem is more than ready to take the job. I would say go check out Rem's channel to see the final product of the tree, because Rem is a amazing builder, and I cannot wait for you guys to see what this tree looks like. So after today, I think we can say we have given the Vanians their content with RoboJames. We have nicely upgraded the trash bin, and with Rem now building the tree, I'm going to put this as yellow because we are halfway with upgrading the Mycelium Park. And with all that said, I think that is it for this video. As you can see, we pretty much did 3 out of the 5 things that are here, and I am excited to see what we do next time. I mean, well, next time we're going to be building the Mycelium Cafe, which I hope you guys enjoy it. I mean, the plan is that it's going to be looking cute, and I don't really build cute at all. So this is going to be a challenge for me, but I think you guys will enjoy it. So with all that said, I think this is a good time to end the video. We've already done a lot, and we have more plans in the future. I already have idea of right here being where we put the Mycelium Cafe, and I think it's gonna look really good. I'm excited to get it started, and I hope you guys, come over next time to see the video. I am terrible at doing outros, so I'm sorry that each outro seems longer than the last. That's all I'm gonna say for right now. But yeah, with now that all said, have a wonderful life, have a wonderful day, love one another, take care of each other, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye. All right. Now this is how you do it. I'm gonna nail it. Oh, I did it! Oh, I had no faith in myself. I did it.
You can really hear the faith in your voice, yeah.
I had no faith.
All right, I'm never allowed to die again now.